Let's just see if we can. No, not the way I want to. Yeah, I know what I want to do. Let me just see if it will. Okay, we'll copy that. Let's do it this way. I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm just going to have to do it the hard way. All right, equal if, open parentheses, so G3 equals 1. Is that it? Was G3?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So what we're going to do, then it's going to be calculating the payment.
Can you refer to the payment box that we created up above, D6?
Well, you could accept that if we're going to continue to grab the variable interest rate, then no. Yeah. I thought about that, but then that kind of went out the window. So, in this case, we're going to take the payment, we'll get the rate over here, divided by 12, comma, the number of periods is going to be taking the 30, all right, come on, grab it. Okay, times 12, comma,
Can't see it.
you not see it?
No.
Okay, well, once I've got it, I'll pop it up there where you can actually see it, because obviously it's only showing what the, is there, okay? So the present value is going to be the loan amount, okay? So that should be good. Let's see, close that out, comma, and if G3 equals 2, then we add the principal plus the interest. Okay, so that would be D17 plus E17, comma, and then if it is an interest only, what do we want it to do?
Principal repaid 0.
Well, we've already done the principal repaid is 0, so it's just simply going to be basically just pretty much column E.
Okay.
So E17. All right.
So no.
Oh,
So you deleted it?
Because the second part is for the, oops, I need to make that a negative.
You don't need to do another if?
Okay, so let's just see if that worked.
Nope.
Hold on, give me a second here. Let me blow this or condense this down a little bit. If not that much.
Of the conditions, you only need to put 2 conditions?
Yeah, because the third one will be automatically what's left over.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. But see, that's exactly what you should be thinking. And that's why I like you're thinking about it. Okay? All right, wonderful. All right, so let's just see if that worked. So, 1, we know that this value, if the value up there for a constant payment mortgage is 1, this should be $877.57. If it's 2, $1111. Awesome. And if it's 3, no, it should be $833.33 because once again, there's just a payment. Okay. Now, let's take this one. Okay. Blow it up a little bit so everybody can see it.
Can you just show the formula one more time?
That's what I'm about to do. But I was going to blow it up first. All right. Okay, so this is the formula for under the scheduled payment column. All right, so let me read it off to you. If you want to type it in as I'm reading it. Equal if, open parentheses, G3 equals 1, comma, negative PMT, open parentheses, G17 divided by 12, comma, D5 times 12, comma, B17, close parentheses, comma, if, open parentheses, G3 equals 2, comma, D17 plus E17, comma, otherwise, basically E17, close parentheses, close parentheses. Awesome. Okay, now, let's fix that one so that it basically is static where it needs to be. Oops, not that one. Okay, so I think I've got all the static ones. So basically you're going to static the G3, the D5, and the G3 again. Okay? Okay, got it? Okay, once you've got it, let's copy it all the way down. Okay. All right. So I would suggest, if you, once you've got that done, corrected, then save it.
Can you pull the formula one last time?
Okay. Save it. Okay. Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, my columns are missed.
I get the right numbers, but when I pull it down, everything's messed up.
Ah,
Maybe you're in another type, no?
okay, that one seems to be okay.
When we are in type 3.
Type 2 is working with type 1.
If type 3 works, the first one is 833 for me, then the rest is changed.
Yep.
So,
Okay, so I need to think about this for a second because type 1 is not working beyond month 1. So let's think about why it's not working beyond month 1.
We're on type
Because
1 right now?
you're on type 1. Okay. And so the question is, why is it 877.18 for that second month and not 877.57? What happened?
yeah, I have the same thing. 87718? Yeah, that's what I have here.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
because the beginning balance is gonna change.
Yep, the beginning balance
And that's-
is driven by the previous payment.
So that number's gonna.
G18.
It's driven by B18. again, which should be from the previous month.
The last two you had E17 before, you changed it to 18, oh, it's 18 now. Yeah, it's the bottom one, yes.
Something minor. Oh, I think I know what it is. Yeah, no, I know exactly what it is. It's because we forgot to put in the +1 -1 situation, or the +1. Yeah. Okay, there we go, that's what it is. Okay, let's fix that. Okay,
I think so.
so this times 12 plus 1 minus the period number.
Minus E17.
A17, okay, and then that should fix it. Now let me copy down, we just copy down one of them and see if it works. Yes. Okay, so now we should be able to copy all the way down.
Wait, go back.
Well, let me copy down first.
Let him, he was good at it. Oh my God. Oh, I tell you what. Perfect.
Okay, so that's fixed. Let me go back up to the top so that you can fix that one little step. Okay, so for the scheduled payment, let's kind of scoot it up a little bit so you can see. Okay, so the part that I had to add in was what we had done previously, where once you've got the D5 times 12, which is obviously 30 times 12, which is 360, we add 1, and remember, and then we subtract out the period number. So that's all that we added was that one little piece, the +1 minus A17, and that fixed it.
G17, 12, that's 5, that's 5, that's 12, comma.
All the way down.
Yep, just copy it all the way down, once you got that in.
I still get 33.
Okay,
I got 833 too. I got 833.33. I got the same thing.
That's what I'm,
That's what I'm
getting.
no, that's the right answer. 833 is the right answer for
The
interest
first
payment.
one?
For this?
Yeah.
For scheduled payment?
Okay, once again, you have mortgage type is 1.
Yes.
It's 3 here.
Yes.
Okay, and, whoops, what'd you do?
Right.
Okay, there we go.
Because the part, the mortgage type was on 3.
Yep, okay. Now, once again, save that.
Then copy this all the way down, right?
Yep, copy that all the way down.
Just that column though.
Yep.
So it's 877.57. 877.
Yeah.
All of it down? On 1, right?
877.
What is your,
Okay. I think, I'm hoping that we worked all the bugs out of it.
you have a quick question on this?
that's what we're gonna do.
Could you,
Okay, all right. Has everybody got it done?
No.
No, mine is different.
The principal
effective
repaid
cost of
formula,
borrowing.
just real quick, because when I do two, it messes up for some reason.
Yours work?
And I
That's the
think
same
it's
question I
gonna
was gonna ask.
mess up that formula.
Okay, let me type it in too.
You know how hard it is to work with mine.
See, I'm just typed in two for mortgage
Can I
type,
see-
and I
can I see the
have
formula
on
for the
Microsoft Excel error circular reference.
Okay, got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right.
Let me take a last look.
Okay, which one?
The principal repaid formula,
Okay.
just one little second. Okay.
Did you switch something?
I'm just confusing myself.
Okay, everybody got it?
No.
Okay, which one now?
I don't know. I have it in, but none of my stuff's working.
Mine is the effective cost of borrowing is different.
Well, I did change a couple of the assumptions.
Yeah, it's the same. 30, I have 15.8.
Can I read it out to you? You
Don't read it out?
read it out to you.
If, open parentheses, money sign G, money sign G.
Can you scroll up to the sit down for me? Just so.
Minus.
Okay, let's do this. Shh. Okay, I'm gonna try to sync everybody up so that we are completely
Money sign.
in sync. All right. Make sure that your loan amount is 100,000. Make sure the interest rate is 10%. Make sure the term is 30 years. Make sure your loan origination fees are 4%. And then to keep consistent, let's do 35 for the administrative fees, 4% for the prepayment penalty, 15 months is the prepayment term. Okay, now let's go over, let us click on mortgage type 1.
Okay.
All right, now we get a lender's yield of 16.889, which is what we had on the original handout, so I feel confident that one is working. Okay, now if we do mortgage type 2, 16.897, ever so slightly different, but once again, slightly different, numbers. Mortgage type 3, 16.889. Once again, ever so slightly different numbers, ever so slightly different answer. Okay? So does everybody match with those three numbers? Okay, because if you're matching those three numbers, we can feel reasonably comfortable, I would think, barring, once again, a embedded problem way down in the bottom, that everything should be okay. So let's do this, just to kind of double check. Let's say we go down to prepayment occurs at month 360. All right, and let's start with, once again, mortgage type 1. Okay, so the only thing I've changed is prepayment occurs at month 360 with mortgage type 1. And let's just see if you match up with the effective cost of borrowing on that one. Yes?
Yeah. Can you
Okay.
change the interest as in the quiz from month 25 to 36, another interest, and then can you do that?
We can do that.
Because that was our problem in the quiz.
Yeah, we
And
should-
I'm afraid that if I change that, maybe I'm not gonna have the same number.
Okay, so, all right, so we match up with that.
Yeah.
Not me. Can I see the formula in the effective cost of borrowing one more time?
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Well, it hasn't changed. It's the same as it always has been,
Oh, this one.
just the index.
It's the index, right?
Okay, all right, so let's take a look at mortgage type 2 for that, same 360. Mortgage type 2, 11.197. Once again, that's for 360,
Oh, yeah,
okay?
yeah. 10.97.
And then for mortgage type 3, 10.891. Okay? So if you matched up with all 6 of those values, your model should be fine. Okay? If you didn't match up, then there's something still quirky with your model that you need to figure out. All right?
Can you press 1? Can you put mortgage type 1?
Yep.
Okay. When you do 1, it's 100% correct. But when I change it to 2 or 3, the numbers, the percentage on the effective
Okay.
cost will change.
My suspicion is you did not copy all the way down correctly with the formulas. That's the only explanation, because the only thing we changed for all 3 of the models was just the scheduled payment column and the principal repaid column. So there's something that you potentially did not copy all the way down. So I would look at what your formula, I would actually, here's what I would do if I were you. I would start with the scheduled payment column.
That's correct.
Okay, if that is absolutely 100%, there's no variation with what I've got up here, copy it again, all the way down. Okay? And then I would do the exact same thing for the principal repaid column, because that's the only explanation as to why it could be off. Other than one other possibility, and that is you still have some of your interest rate column numbers not equal to 10% further down.
That is true.
Then that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
There's only so many possible things that could go wrong.
Okay, so for the so you want to put 10 and drag it all the way down from the first one, right? 17, G17.
Okay. If you remember what I said to do, was you take the one right below it and you equal it to the one above it. And then from there, copy down.
So I put 10 and then I copied up top and then I drag it down? I don't know, I'm sorry.
Well, we've done it several times. Okay, here we go. All right. So for this one, it is simply D4.
Oh, this is 10% correct.
Okay? Payment?
Yes.
So for cell G17 is simply D4. Okay? The
Correct.
cell right below it, it is equal G17.
Correct.
Okay, now, what you will do is for that cell, you will grab the bottom right-hand corner
And then
and copy all the way down.
Correct.
And then that should reset everything to 10%.
It is.
When I,
Okay. All right, so anybody else?
in
Yep.
mine, when I put 2 on the mortgage type, it shows like blue arrows.
It gives a circular data.
Okay, so
I mean, I drag it.
because we didn't change anything in the interest paid column, we didn't change anything in the ending balance column, so the only 2 columns that should have changed were the scheduled payment and the principal repay.
Can you type 3 in mortgage type for you?
Okay.
Okay. I'm itching to give you this final question / quiz so that we can be done with this. But I don't want to do it until I feel like everybody's got their spreadsheet done.
I just need the example of the changing the interest rates, like from the 25 to 60 and from 61. If you can do that for me to check.
Okay. All right, so let's do this, okay? So let's just make sure, once again, everybody is on the same exact page. All right.
Type 3.
Which one do you want to do? You pick the type you want to do.
1.
Okay, we'll do 1. All right? All right. So, everybody's matching up with this, yes? Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go over and we're going to change the interest rates. Okay, so what do we want to, so after 1 year, we want to go from 10% to, I don't know, 15%. Okay? And then for year 3 and beyond, so month 37, or after, I'm sorry, after year 3, so beginning of year 4, we'll go to 20%.
Up until.
Forever. Okay, so that basically, so 10% for year 1, 15% for years 2 and 3, and then 20% from that point forward.
Okay.
And so you should end up with 18.194 as your effective cost of borrowing.
11.411.
Yeah, 11.4.
And once again, this is with type 1
Yep.
Yeah.
So wait, for,
and month 360.
Probably the problem I believe is in the effective cost of borrowing formula. Yeah. Let me take.
I mean, it's gonna be the same all the way down, so let's just pull it up one more time.
What is 10%?
Yeah. Let me check.
Year 2 and 3?
and then what after that?
No, it's the same.
First year
It's the
10.
same. Everything is equal, but when I change the numbers in the interest rate, it's crazy.
I'm trying to think of what it could be, but it shouldn't, I mean, because what's being pulled for the effective cost of borrowing is just the information from this column only. So if this column is matching up, then
I got 18.1881. Yeah, but closer than gets you the grade.
Mortgage type is which?
Closer than gets you the grade.
okay, so once again, for the effective cost of borrowing, take a look at the cash flows so for the first year, let's just take it step by step. Are your cash flows for year 1, 9/12/57, yes or no?
Yes.
Are your cash flows for years 2 and 3, 12/94/76?
No.
Okay, there's your mistake. Okay, so something,
It's changing. It's changing.
okay, so something is wrong there. That's the issue. So let's take a look at your formula. Let's just go take a look then at, click on cell H29. H29.
Okay.
And see if what I've got there for H29 matches up with what you have.
Yeah, this one match. But the problem is the one below H30. I get it. Because the number is supposed to be the same number, but it's changing. It's getting lower.
Are you on number 1? Are you on mortgage number 1?
That's age 30. Oh, 29.
And what is your percentage on number 1 up top, effective?
18.194.
See, I have every single one of your numbers correct in there, but I have 18.153.
Okay, once again, there's only one way that can happen. Okay, no, I'm saying, there's only one way that can happen, and that is if your cash flows here are different than mine. So that's why we're going through it step by step.
Can you take
All
out
right?
the formula again?
Once again, is 9/12, are you matching up to the first 12 months with 9/12/57?
Yes.
Okay, but what I'm hearing is you're saying you're not matching up with the 12/94/76.
I am.
The first month, the second month start to lower.
Okay, is your interest rate over here 15? Is it showing up as 15?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me check this one. Yeah, this one. Open it for me. The formula. H30. Yeah.
okay. In that case, let's take a look at something else. Okay, if you're not getting the 1294, well, let's go over and let's look at the other columns here. So let's start, this is month 14. First of all, do you have 99, 427, 42 as your beginning balance, yes or no?
Correct.
Yeah,
Eduardo?
yeah, H,
Okay, just,
C30, start too low again, yeah.
okay, so something is wrong then with this column, okay. So let's also take a look at the other ones, okay? Are you okay with the 1691 and D30?
D30, no, 400.
1691, correct.
And then what about cell E30?
We don't match.
E30. H, no,
Form does the numbers, even these numbers are correct. 10, 15, 40. All of this.
Okay, so you're not matching up with those.
no.
Okay, well it's gotta be, once again, there's only so many things it can be. So it's gotta be, something is wrong.
Maybe the formula of,
Okay, one more time, here's the formula, let's say for cell C30. I'm convinced it's gotta be something you just didn't drag down all the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Is this right?
same.
Okay, all right, so let's go over one column to column D, 30. Did you get yours fixed, Carlos?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a mortgage type 1, but I have effective cost of borrowing of 18.173.
I have 18.153. He has a different one, I think.
194.
We both have
What is
different.
the exact?
And the numbers are exact the same one.
And the right one.
Okay. All right, so what about Carlos and everybody else? Are you for the, for column, or cell E30, you have 1242.84?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have 821.
For one, mortgage one, sir.
821,
Okay,
53.
double check this for me, make sure you got it right.
E30, E30.
For E30,
No,
that's not what you have.
no.
Then that's where the problem is.
Where is it?
I have D4 divided by B30.
Okay, I see what you did. You never adjusted for the ever-changing loan amount. So you need to go up to the top and copy that column over. That's what you did wrong.
Okay.
All right. So specifically for the principal or the interest paid column, here's what you need to have, starting at cell
I have it, yeah.
E17, and then copy that all the way down though. That'll hopefully fix your problem. Okay, all right. Let's do the quiz. We've got 10 minutes left. All right.
Can you?
So it's okay with our effective thing is not the same?
Okay, I don't know how many more times I can, I'm trying to do everything I can to try to help you reconcile your spreadsheet, but I don't know what else I can do at this point.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. The whole idea is that you're able to follow along, you're able to keep pace with what we're doing, and ultimately be able to get the same answers. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. All right. The loan amount. It's going to be one question, correct answer or not correct answer. Okay? You're going to write it down on a piece of paper, and give it to me. Okay? And this can be worth 10 points to add today's quiz grade. Okay? Loan amount. What do you want the loan amount to be? $1 million. Okay? And next item, interest rate. What do we want that to be?
6%.
Okay, I heard 4 and I heard 6%, so I'm gonna make it 5%. Okay? What do we want the monthly, or what do we want the term to be in years?
15.
Okay? All right. And the loan origination fee, what do we want it to be?
2%.
How much?
2.
2%. Okay? Monthly administrative servicing fees.
1.5%.
It's
Some money.
Oh, yeah,
$150.
$100.
$200. Okay? And prepayment penalty fee. What do we want it to be?
5%.
5%. Okay, now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to give me 3 answers. Mortgage type 1, what is the effective yield? Mortgage type 2, effective yield. And mortgage type 3, effective yield. So we're not going to change any of the interest rates. All the interest rates are going to be fixed at 5% all the way down. Okay, so I want 3 numbers, your effective yield for each of the 3 mortgage types with those inputs on a single sheet of paper with your name. That's all I need. And if you want to wait around after you turn it in, then I'll punch it in on mine and I'll tell you what it is. Okay, what?
If I change that to global,
Oh, and when do we want the prepayment to occur?
Obviously, 180.
What? What month do we want the prepayment to occur?
180?
Okay, do the prepayment at 180. Okay.
Is 2% the loan, or 300?
Loan origination fee is 2%.
2?
Just like in the order it's on your spreadsheet. Yep, all 3. Yep, no, keep it, yep. Yep. No. Yep. Payment, yes.
Yes?
Holy shit.
No. No. Nope, we're done after that. That's right. Okay, we got everybody's? Your answer there? Oh, okay. Right? Is that it?
1 minute.
Are you sure you changed all your interest rates to 5%?
Hold on. Well, I don't think anybody else did either except for you.
Oh, sorry, I listened to the instructions.
No, I changed it back.
Okay, well, I'll have to make that adjustment.
Twice in one day.
Oh, man, that sucks.
I think if you got it wrong, then we still right.
I'm the only one
Really got
that's.
it right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was all, clearly, all the back and forth that we kept doing with everything, and then my fault.